We are back. It's Kicking It with Kula, all things hip-hop. It's not just music, people, it's a culture. And we are back with our extremely special guest, Apple Brown Betty.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. So, we talked about how you like Juvie, Raekwon, Devin the Jew. But there's another one you put on the list, and it is DMX. Yes. So tell me about your love with DMX.
Again, that era, that I saw DMX at Club Flavors probably in 1998, something like that, 97, 98, and just our album was already out. We had the album, had listened to it, knew it front and back, and going to see DMX in person, that was like my Hodge at the time. Like, I'm not even a concert girl.
Okay,
I'm not even a person. I don't like crowds. I don't like loud music. I don't like none of that. But I had to go. I had to be near that man. You know what I'm saying? And I lyrically, yes, it's there. DMX is just so raw. DMX is so brutally honest.
Yeah.
DMX is so authentically himself. And for me personally, DMX actually helped me and my relationship with my father.
Okay.
Because it was very common knowledge that DMX, struggled with addiction.
Right.
My father struggled with addiction. So it's like, how can I hold this man in such high esteem who don't know me?
Right.
So it really made me broaden the scope in the way that I saw my father, and I started to see him through the eyes of the other people in my neighborhood who didn't have a dad growing up and looked up to my dad. You know what I'm saying? So that DMX helped me to see that my father's substance abuse was just one facet of who he was as a man.
True.
Yeah.
True, because it's not really the man, it's the addiction.
Definitely.
It's
drugs is like money. It just reveals who you are.
That's deep.
Yeah.
So as him DMX being someone who used to be on drugs and have his prayers and his lyrics resonate, his lifestyle, his genuine, authentic lifestyle, but still be able to, you're not the only kid that grew up with a father that was on drugs. So I'm pretty sure a lot of the youth growing up in that time, post-crack era,
Yeah, this was late 90s.
Yeah, so you got a mom and a dad that's probably doing something.
Yeah, I was born in 81. And, that the 80s is when, the CIA and the government of the United States of America flooded the streets with that crack cocaine, that narcotic. It was all systemic.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
But and then just growing to that point of understanding even that, he was a victim too.
Yes, he was.
You know what I mean? So but yeah, definitely. And even like the word when it comes to addiction, and we use the word but, like, he was this but he was that. It's like I think it's more healthy to say he was this and he was that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it's not like, I know people that get high that I would leave with my kids. Before a lot of these straight laced, you know what I'm saying? Now I wouldn't leave my purse with them.
Okay.
But I would trust you with my kids.
I hear it. So you also mentioned not just DMX, but you mentioned one of my favorites as well, Andre 3000.
I hope you are the one.
You know what? I got that downloaded already, but that's what we're going to go into.
You are the prototype.
What is it about Andre?
First of all, he fine.
Man,
if I can just be a girl right quick. Can I just be a girl
with me?
Right quick?
Be a girl with me. The brother is good looking.
Story. I would hate for him to hear this podcast because my brother-in-law, well, I'm divorced, but my ex-husband's little brother, he and I have it's not a love-hate relationship. We definitely love each other. Like, I've been divorced 100 years, but I'm still very close to my ex's family.
Right.
But like he's a person that I got to keep blocked online so we can be cool in real life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Because he's a professional troll. He likes it. Like, you don't get to harass me on my phone that I just made a payment arrangement with T-Mobile for.
Not arrangement.
I see you on the 18th.
Okay,
but
and don't auto pay me either. No. You get it when I give it to you. Which you would try to you be disappointed.
But it's a funny story. So when we moved to Northside when I was in high school, I was probably 17, junior, senior high school, and the house next door to us, they had sons, and it was always boys over there playing basketball. And I saw this little guy, but I knew he was young. I knew he was a baby, and I told my sisters, that little boy cute. One of y'all need to holler at him. And I ended up marrying his brother.
Oh,
but the guy I saw first, he looks just like Andre 3000. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
And I think Andre 3000 is I like the strong silent type. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't see it coming.
You ain't got to say a whole lot. You ain't got to do too much, and there's nothing more gangster than being who you are. So when he popped out, when Erykah Badu put that wham in the circle on him, and he popped out with the little wigs and the feathers and the football pads, that was even more attractive to me, because
I was
say
like,
something,
what?
Run up. You know what I'm saying?
And it was weird because it's like, I'm gonna wear what I want to wear, and I'm gonna spit crazy.
The bombs over Baghdad. We talk about intricate beats and stuff like that in Slum National, Underground, Thunderbounds. When I stop the ground, oh my gosh, cause see, I like a bar within a bar. You know what I'm saying?
The triple entendres,
yes,
he does, and it sounds like he's poetically talking to you, and it just happens.
It just happens to rhyme,
and it doesn't necessarily have to rhyme on the 1 and the 2.
It does,
or the 1 and the 3, and come back.
The beat better catch up with me.
Okay,
yeah.
Look, beat.
You know who was a big part of that foundation. And I think I heard him say this in an interview. I won't pretend this is something I noticed on my own, but Rakim was one of the first people that rhymed within a rhyme. Because when hip hop first came out, it was just the last word rhyme. And very da 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 da, you know. But no, that was more Amigo cadence. But but you know, yeah, the bar within the bar, like Andre 3000. And even when he just so smooth and laid back, he ain't got to do a whole lot. Like what's that verse he do? And I mean, and I love a lyricist that's a dope feature.
Yeah,
just hop on anybody's track. Oh my god,
that he's on a Kendrick Lamar song. I forgot the name of it. It's a Chris Brown, Kendrick Lamar, him on it, and he starts singing on. When he starts singing, because he grew up in the choir.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
he talked about that.
Yeah, he talks about being in the choir. That's how
I'm the type of guy to know the subtle signs. Because when I cuddle mine, she ain't even trying.
Come on.
No, wait, hold on, because it's singing in the church choir. Really, I was flexible. The girls was fine. Yeah,
that's how he was trying to holler at the girls in the church choir. So he's like, let me join the choir. Let me holler at these girls. But he could sing. And another one that grew up in the church choir, J. Cole. They sing, and it just get those afflictions of, you can hear him in the background. You don't know J. Cole singing in the background, but he is. You think it's somebody else. Knew that. Yeah, J. Cole grew up in the church choir too. But for Andre to be fine, a quiet lyrical killer, the triple double entendres, and he is definitely my top 5.
And you know my favorite thing about Andre 3000, above all things, I think especially now, he just want to be left alone.
Yeah, leave me alone.
That's my life dream. That's my life's ambition. Just leave me alone.
What I was supposed to do for
and now I'm at home. I'm making a sandwich.
I want to play the flute.
I want to play the flute. I'm wearing overalls.
I'm letting my beard grow out, like kung fu style, and
I might let my beard grow out. Just leave me alone.
Not the Billy Goat gruff. Stop it. I live for it. Now, I asked you also to send me snippets of beats of songs that had like a crazy beat that you feel like you could just go off to. And when you sent me this one, I was like, you and I have kind of the same taste in hip hop, because you and I, like the Missy joint, we flowed over.
Yeah.
Now, if anybody doesn't know, Betty is like a comedian with heavy hints of MC, and I'm a MC with heavy hints of being a comedian. So when we get together on this Missy track, we crushed it. So I know we have a love for very intricate beats. So what is it about an intricate beat that you hear, it gets the pen flowing?
It makes me pay attention. You can't be lazy. Like when you were younger and people like, if somebody's listening to like crap rap coon tunes, just shoot 'em up, bang bang, death destruction, and it's like, well, I just listen to the beat. And I hate when people say that. Like, how are you not listening to the words? This man telling you to shoot your mama, but the beat, the beat,
yeah.
But so it's easy to just let that. It's easy to fall victim to that programming. The beat's fire, so you're being programmed with what's going on. But when the beat has those layers and those unexpected pivots and it's not predictable, it make you sit up and pay attention. And so those are the two things that make me want to rap: a fire beat, a very intricate beat, and just a lyricist that's just killing it.
When was the last time you wrote some bars?
This morning, because I knew I was
Stop
coming here.
Stop playing! I wasn't gonna put you on blast. Like I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to do the Missy joint.
We can do it,
but you cuss a lot.
Yeah, let's This one don't have no profanity. What I wrote this one had no profanity. Maybe because I wrote it at work. I don't know. But no, I wanted to be prepared. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's a show about hip hop.
Do I need to give you a beat?
Maybe we can do it.
Okay, we're gonna do it later. Okay. Right before we end,
okay.
We're gonna put on a nice little beat and let you spit your bars. But
let us spit our bars.
No, I'm not spitting. This is about you. I ain't spitting. Nope.
But if I pull up my messages in the chat, you was like, "Then we gone." Hold on.
But, okay, so I wanted us.
I'm just messing.
Okay, because I was like, I'm not prepared to spit. I'm prepared to sit in the awe of what is Apple Brown Betty spitting on my show. Yeah.
I don't have I didn't write like songs.
I know you didn't write songs. A little 6 bar or 4 bar. Give me.
I got a 16.
Okay, you got. That's what I'm talking about.
Full disclosure, I'm not really sure how to count bars. I think it's a 16. It's an 8 to 16. It's like somewhere on the pH scale of when you messed up.
Scale. Okay. I can't stand you right now.
pH for probably had. I probably had 16.
I probably had. Yes, we can do a little. Okay, let's do a little 8 to 10 bar.
We can do that.
We can do that. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Now, I know we talked about. What do you think? Can we talk about him?
Who's that?
Wayne.
Wayne almost made my top 5. But the thing is, Wayne for me is like Biggie.
Okay.
Like when I listen to Wayne with my grown up ears, it's like, yeah.
Okay. I'm glad you said that. Because people they look at me like, when I say I don't like Wayne, I am not a Wayne fan. I was under scrutiny last night at work.
Pause. Do you not like Wayne, or you do not respect the pen, or both?
Both.
Okay.
What pen? He writes in the booth. Like, he's famous for telling you, I don't write. I just do it in the booth.
That's a parallel for comedy. There are so many people that's like, well, I've never said the same set. We can tell.
Yes.
You know what I'm
yes.
saying? We can tell. And, you know, some people have that works if you're like hosting, you know, it's on the fly, it's off the cuff, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But when you have a bit that's a setup, punchline, redirect, you know, it's a different experience. You know, it's crafted.
As a writer, I just would have to have something. I couldn't just go in the studio unprepared and just build on a bar while I'm in the studio. One, I have a huge respect for time.
Yes.
For the producer time, the engineer's time, my time.
And it costs money.
So when I go to the studio, I got 2 hours. Okay, know that this verse is memorized. These ad-libs are memorized. So I'm going to need a good 30, maybe 45 minutes to spit. And I'm going to do it 3 or 4 times and make sure you get the best recording.
Yeah.
And then the rest of that hour and a half, that's on you to make that just crispy.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to get my bang for my money.
Yeah.
Here's the flash drive. I need the show set, the instrumental, and the finish set.
And I'm leaving here with something.
And I'm leaving here because I had this. I didn't look on the phone. I'm not reading off the book. It is memorized. All the inflections I want to put into that bar is genuine because it's memorized. I could never just build on it in the studio.
Yeah.
But like, if you got money, then you know you can do it, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not that girl. Like, I don't like feeling unprepared. I don't like feeling put on the spot. And, you know, I came up when I was like rapping at the forefront of my creative expression. You know, a lot of people are like, well, you can't freestyle. You can't. It's not that I can't freestyle, but in a relaxed situation and we just feeding off each other, that's one thing. But going in the booth to record, like, no, I'm going to be prepared. It's going to be tight.
Right.
You know?
I have this discussion about rappers saying they can freestyle off the dome versus what I call, and I think I need to make this like a trademark, a pre-style. So you got a freestyle.
I need you to cut that out of the recording. I need you to take $400 and give it to the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, because I hate when people be like, "Oh, it's a free." No, we just never heard it before, and that's okay. But say that
it's a prepared verse.
Yes,
it's a prepared verse that you went over and over on TikTok. So you got it right, and you submitted that video, and it gives the illusion of being off the dome. No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Because I know you didn't come up with them double entendres off the top of the dome. Not a lot of people can. And it is okay that you wrote all my hers.
Because that's a skill.
Was freestyle.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with saying it was a freestyle. I wrote it.
Because that's still my pen. That's still my gift.
It belongs to me.
Yeah.
So a freestyle, yeah. And it kind of gives a Sesame Street vibe a little bit because you're coming off the dome. And you're going to probably rhyme the same consonants and vowel sounds at the end of each one until you come up with a
You're
different
going to be offbeat and you're going to drop tags
Yes.
and, you know, all
and
that.
it's
But that's okay.
okay.
Yeah.
But what you're not doing on that TikTok is the freestyle. I'm going to call you out on it all day, every day.
Yeah.
You are kicking it with Kula. All things hip-hop. It's not just music. It's a culture. When we come back, we'll be talking about her upcoming shows for Apple Brown Betty, upcoming events, and where you can find her, follow her, and support her. We'll be back.